Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. This is part 1 of Understanding Geopolitical Risk, Impacts and Strategies for 2024. In an age where borders blur and events in one corner can shake economies in another, understanding geopolitical risk has never been more crucial. What exactly is geopolitical risk? It's the uncertainty arising from how political actions affect global stability and economic outcomes. Businesses face real pressures as international relations shift and conflicts arise. These risks can disrupt supply chains, affect market access, and challenge strategies. As we look toward 2024, the stakes are higher than ever. In this video, we'll examine key factors influencing geopolitical risk today. We'll discuss its implications for economies and corporate strategies while offering insights on how to navigate this complex environment. Whether you're a business leader or simply interested in global affairs, grasping these dynamics can equip you to make informed decisions. Let's dive in and unpack what you need to know. Defining geopolitical risk. Geopolitical risk refers to the potential for political events or actions to create instability in global markets. Unlike market risk, which focuses on fluctuations in asset prices, geopolitical risk zeroes in on the influence of political decisions, conflicts, and international relations on economic outcomes. Understanding this distinction is key for businesses, as these risks can lead to unexpected consequences that impact operations and strategy. Historical context of geopolitical risk. Throughout history, numerous events have shaped our understanding of geopolitical risk. Let's look at a few significant moments. World Wars. The two world wars stand as stark reminders of how geopolitical tensions can escalate into large-scale conflict, drastically changing political and economic landscapes. Cold War era. The division between East and West during the Cold War fostered a climate of fear and uncertainty. The arms race and the threat of nuclear escalation forced nations to reconsider their foreign policy and defensive strategies. Economic sanctions. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, economic sanctions have become a common tool for nations to influence others. The sanctions imposed on Iraq in the 1990s and more recent sanctions on Russia highlight how economic measures can alter geopolitical dynamics and provoke responses on the global stage. Treaties and alliances. Treaties like NATO or the Warsaw Pact exemplify how nations align themselves in response to perceived threats. These alliances can either stabilize a region or increase tensions, depending on the changing political climate. These events help us frame contemporary geopolitical risks, showcasing how past actions illuminate current challenges. Current examples of geopolitical risk. Today, geopolitical risks are more pronounced than ever. Recent tensions paint a vivid picture. China's assertiveness. From trade disputes to territorial claims in the South China Sea, China's growing influence raises alarms in several countries. How decisions from Beijing can impact global supply chains creates uncertainty for businesses operating internationally. Russia-Ukraine conflict. The ongoing conflict has widespread consequences. It not only affects European security but also disrupts energy supplies and food markets. Countries are forced to reevaluate their relationships and energy dependencies. Middle East tensions. Conflicts in the Middle East remain a significant source of geopolitical risk. The instability in countries like Syria and Yemen affects global oil prices and sparks humanitarian crises, urging nations to address their foreign policies in relation to humanitarian aid and military involvement. Each of these examples highlights how geopolitical risk can permeate multiple facets of life, influencing economic conditions and corporate strategies across the globe. How prepared are you to navigate these risks in your business environment? Consider the implications carefully. Factors influencing geopolitical risk. Geopolitical risk does not exist in a vacuum. It is shaped by various interrelated factors that can amplify or lessen its effects across the globe. Understanding these factors can help businesses and individuals navigate the turbulent waters of international relations. Let's break down 3 key elements: economic conditions, political stability, and social factors. Economic conditions. Economic stability plays a crucial role in shaping geopolitical risk. When economies are flourishing, countries often enjoy a sense of security. However, economic downturns can expose vulnerabilities, leading to heightened tensions. Stability. A healthy economy typically fosters strong trade relationships and mutual interests, which can create a buffer against conflict. Countries with stable currencies and low unemployment rates tend to invest in diplomacy and cooperative agreements. Instability. Conversely, recession or high inflation can fuel unrest. Governments may resort to populist tactics or aggressive foreign policies to distract from internal issues. Take, for instance, how economic crises in some nations have led to increased nationalism and isolationism, straining international ties. It's essential to consider how economic indicators, such as GDP growth, inflation rates, and employment statistics, can serve as precursors to geopolitical risk. Political stability. The strength of political institutions fundamentally impacts the level of geopolitical risk. Governance and political stability can serve as stabilizers or destabilizers on the global stage. Strong institutions. Countries with robust political frameworks tend to manage conflicts more effectively. When governmental structures are transparent and accountable, they enable effective policy making that can mitigate disputes. Weak institutions. On the flip side, fragile political environments can result in chaos. Nations with corrupt governance or lackluster legal systems are often more susceptible to internal strife and external pressure. The Arab Spring, for example, showed how political instability can quickly spiral, affecting not just regional stability but also international relations. Monitoring political developments and understanding how they influence neighborly relations is vital for assessing risk. Social factors. Social dynamics also significantly affect geopolitical risk. Culture, values, and social cohesion can determine how societies respond to external pressures. Cultural ties. Shared history or cultural affinity between nations can foster collaboration. A sense of community can lead to diplomatic agreements even in times of strain. Divisions. Conversely, divisive elements, such as ethnic tensions or religious differences, can trigger conflicts. If a nation struggles with internal factions, it may become more prone to external alliances or conflicts for support. Consider how social media amplifies these factors today. It shapes public opinion rapidly, influencing how political decisions are made and perceived. Engaging in these discussions and understanding the underlying social currents can better prepare businesses for shifting geopolitical landscapes. By closely monitoring these factors, economic conditions, political stability, and social dynamics, you gain clearer insights into potential geopolitical risks. What effects do you think these elements have on your own sphere of influence? Assessing geopolitical risk. Assessing geopolitical risk is essential for any organization wanting to stay ahead of potential disruptions. Understanding and interpreting both quantitative and qualitative approaches can provide valuable insights that inform decision-making strategies. Let's explore these methodologies further. Quantitative approaches. Statistical models and data analysis techniques form the backbone of quantitative approaches to geopolitical risk assessment. These tools allow organizations to analyze historical data and identify trends that could impact future events. Key techniques include historical data analysis. By examining past geopolitical events, organizations can identify patterns. Trends such as economic sanctions, military conflicts, and trade shifts provide context and help forecast future occurrences. Statistical modeling. Sophisticated models, like regression analysis, can establish relationships between different variables. For instance, a model might explore how oil price fluctuations relate to geopolitical tensions in major oil-producing regions. Risk metrics. Metrics such as the Political Risk Index or the Global Peace Index can quantify the risk levels across various nations. These indices compile data on political stability, societal tensions, and conflict, allowing businesses to identify high-risk areas quickly. Combining these methods gives a clearer picture of potential risks. However, relying solely on numbers can lead to oversights. That's where qualitative approaches come in. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.